Hey everyone, it's Sarah at Repeat Crafter Me, and I'm working on a Christmas in July pattern. This is a corner to corner blanket, cute little owl with a Santa hat on the corner of his head. And I've done a little sneak peek of this on my Facebook and Instagram pages, and a lot of you had questions about changing color in corner to corner crochet. So I'm just gonna, I'm actually right here in the middle, and I'm at a row where there's a lot of color changes. So I don't know if you can see. So I've done like the first little part of the eye, and then I've done this white one, and now I'm gonna do a brown. So I kind of have some organized chaos going on here, so just bear with me. This is usually what working on a corner to corner crochet pattern looks like for me personally, because I have a lot of different skeins attached and little balls of yarn, and when it gets too tangled I untangle it, but that's just me. I kind of like the organized chaos of it all. Some of you may do this differently. So now I'm gonna add in a brown, and I don't have one that I can pull up from the previous row, so I'm actually gonna be attaching, if I can find an end. That's probably not it. I swear I had one a second ago before I started this video, so hold on one second. Here's an end. Okay. So I am just going to add in my yarn. Let's see if you guys can see this. Okay. I chain 3, and then I make 3 double crochets. Okay, now according to my pixel graph, the next square should be yellow or orange or the beet color. And see how I already have this strand? This is already connected from the previous diagonal row. So I can actually, I don't have to reattach. I can just carry the yarn up. So I'm gonna go like this, attach, and see how that strand kind of becomes hidden right there? Then go about the pattern. Okay. Pull that tight. Now the next square, actually the next 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 should be this kind of medium tan color. So let's see. That's an end. So here we have a strand. It's probably tangled, but I can also pull this up from my previous row. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Oops. This yarn should be in the back side. There we go. Just so I can pull it tight. Didn't really matter, but okay. Okay, see how that's looking? And now I just keep going because I'm supposed to do 7 of these. So I'm just gonna do one more, and then I'm gonna try and lay this out so you guys can see. Okay. So there we have it. We did 3 color changes together. I just like to kind of pull my ends tight, and you can do that when your blanket's done and you weave in your ends. But anyway, there we have it so far. Let's see if I can lay this down a little bit so you can see the beginning of the owl eye. The owl beak's actually almost done. There's just going to be, when I come back up the other side, there's going to be one more square here, and I can't wait to show you guys the finished project. So I'm starting the first round of my border on my corner to corner crochet blanket, and this applies to pretty much any corner to corner crochet blanket you do. This is a particular style of making your first round of a border that I like to use, although there are a couple different ways. This is how I do it. So you see that you have your squares along the edge, and see how this set of 3 double crochets are pointing this way, and then the one next to it, they're pointing this way, and you have your chain kind of on the edge. So when you see on the edge these chains, I make 2 single crochets, And then on the squares that have the 3 double crochets facing towards the border, I make single crochets in each of the top of these double crochets. So you're going to alternate between 2 single crochets, 3 single crochets, 2 single crochets, 3 single crochets, and that'll give you a nice even border. I've started it here. You shouldn't get any rippling. It shouldn't be too tight. It should be just the perfect amount of stitches along the edge, and I know that's always hard to do. So I'm going to make 2 single crochets here, and then I'm going to go basically in the tops. I mean, sometimes you can't fit your hook in there, so you can just go here, 2, 3, back to this chain, 1, 2, here's my 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, here's that chain right there, 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 3. So see how nicely that's turning out? So this is going to give you a nice even round of stitches along the edges of your whole blanket. And then when I get to the corner, which I'm not even close to yet, you're going to do a single crochet, a chain 2, and another single crochet, all in each of the corner stitches. I hope that explains it better. So I decided to do the candy cane border for the edge of my corner to corner owl, Christmas owl blanket. And I am alternating between red and white. And this is a really fun technique. It takes a little longer than the usual crochet border, but I love the effect it gives. So really all you have to do is keep switching between your 2 strands here. And we're doing a series of chain 4s and single crochets. So I'm going to work into using my white. And by the way, I have a full tutorial on this on my blog, so I will be sure to leave the link for that, and you guys can see exactly how to start this as well. Okay, so I'm going to single crochet into the next stitch, chain 4. Now I'm going to take the red, drop the white, take the red, single crochet into the next stitch, chain 4, drop the red, pick up the white, and you always overlap to the front. So I'm taking the white over the red into the next stitch, if I can see it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Pick up the red to here. Now you see my next stitch, we're going to be working into the corner. So I'm going to pick up the white. And I'm going to work directly into that corner stitch. Single crochet, chain 4. Okay, now I'm picking the red up and I'm going to go into that corner stitch again. So you want both a red and a white into the corner. So single crochet, chain 4. So see how I have both those colors right in the corner? I'm going to pick up the white. The yarn does get a little tangled when you do this. And now I'm done working in the corner, so I'm going into my next stitch. Is that the next stitch? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, pick up the red. To the next stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go back to my white. Working in the last stitch. Okay. I'm going to take the red and I'm going to join it to the base of my starting stitch here. Okay. And then you're going to take your white, We're going to somehow, let's see here, go over and connect it to the bottom of the white. I'm going to cut this so you can see if I can find a scissor. Okay, let's see here. Okay, cut the yarn. Pull these through. You're going to have to weave these ends in. Let's see, there you go. It's almost seamless right there once you weave those in. How pretty is that?